Coming up today, I put my reversing skills to the test. Will I pass? As we're getting ready to cruise, we notice something missing. Whatever could it be? And welcome to Narrowboat Wayman. I'm Jo and this is Duncan. Today's journey takes us from Horton Bridge to Bath, a total of 24 miles and 37 locks. We are heading towards Devizes and this stretch is very enclosed, and I have to say that in the shade it is freezing. We need shopping and we can't guarantee that there'll be a space at Devizes, so the plan is that I will jump off the boat here and Duncan will go on and see if there is a mooring. If there isn't, he's just going to have to hover. Unfortunately, this boat in front of us is a wide beam, so we can't share the locks with him, so we will have to wait for the next one. Luckily, as we were just going into the lock, we saw a boat heading towards us, so we waited and shared all the locks. Caen Hill is one of the longest continuous flights of locks in the country. It has 29 locks with a rise of 237 feet over 2 miles. The locks come in 3 groups, a set of 6, then the main flight of 16 locks, and then the last 7 which take you to Foxhangers Wharf. By the way, this is me on the tiller reversing onto the water point. The gentleman on the wide beam was quite impressed as I missed his boat by a few inches. Easy. Nothing to this boat in Lark, is there?
Everyone's running like they stole a dream. Images of magazines. Take your chance while you're still young. Glory flicker like a candle in the desert sun.
We shared the flight with Narrowboat Foxhound, a lovely gentleman from New Zealand who had some relatives on a European trip join him for a few days. It turned out to be an enjoyable experience, as because there were 3 of us operating the locks, it meant that whilst 2 operated the current lock, the other person could go ahead and set the next lock.
Just want a little more time. Everyone grows older. We all just want to start again. Don't rush me.
Don't go over too far.
I
It's
just
pretty
want
shallow.
a little
Yeah.
more time. Standing on the shoulder, looking for a promised land. Where do you hide on a quiet night when your fears TV screen burns too bright. You sitting tall, ghost behind your eyes.
The flight was a lot quieter than I expected, and we only passed 4 boats the whole way. The opening times are between 8 AM and 2 PM, and if you turn up at 2:05, you aren't getting up the flight, as a hire boat found out to his cost.
Everyone grows colder. We all just wanna
29 locks took us around 5 hours with a half-hour pit stop to fill with water.
I just want a little more time. Standing on the shoulder, looking for a promised land.
We rested for the night near the Three Magpies public house, and we decided to go out for dinner. The next morning, as we were untying our ropes ready for the off, one of the rear cleats came off. Luckily, it was wrapped around the ropes so it didn't go into the canal. We couldn't believe it. When we returned from the pub, we thought we'd moved a bit, but it seems that we were the victims of a hit and run. Good morning. This is the 7th of August. We are at the bottom of Send Locks, and today we're going to go into a wharf to see about the cleat. Unfortunately, the cleat is above the diesel tank, so we assume that if it does get welded on, the diesel has got to come out first. We've got about a third of a tank. We weren't actually going to fill up today, but we're just going to hang fire on that and see what the score was. Bit of a bloody nuisance. Now our reason for being down here is now finished. We were going to be coming and helping our son move, but that's been postponed. And we have been informed that if you're on the Kennet and Avon, then if you're not staying over winter, it's advisable to be off by end of September, because the River Kennet can just go into red boards overnight. So we will be getting off there. So we're not far from Bath now, probably about a day and 2 days from Bath. We'll go to Bristol and then we'll come back. We'll try and do it slowish time, but whether we do or not, I've got no idea, because then you start panicking about getting off. We're a right couple of worrywarts, honestly. It's terrible, absolutely terrible. We're just waiting for Duncan to make himself pretty. Tell you, I can't even tell you what time he started this morning. It must have been at least 4 o'clock, and it's now nearly 10. So he's getting worse, not better. Bit windy today. A couple of swing bridges and then a couple of locks, and then we get into the wharf. Hopefully they can help us, because I mean we've tried to get in touch with Aintree yesterday. They eventually text us and they'll phone us today, but whether they'll come down and do that, I don't know. But whatever's happened to that cleat, it shouldn't have come off. It's not been welded on sufficiently, we don't think, but we'll see. So I don't know whether this microphone's working, because it's a bit broken, the receiver's broken and it got a little bit wet, so you may or may not hear this, and I may just be walking around, just wandering around just like a loony with my mouth going and nothing happening. Coming up on our left here is Hilperton Marina. When we saw that the cleat had come off, Duncan put a few posts out on Facebook and Instagram, obviously not in a very good mood. Quite a few people got in contact with him, one in particular, Tony from Narrowboat Sunuppers. He was especially helpful. He gave us a name of someone who could possibly help us at Hilperton Marina. Unfortunately, although they do welding, they didn't do the kind that we would need. But a miracle occurred. Aintree actually got in contact and they had arranged for us to get the cleat fixed at a boatyard in Bath. I had to get out the smelling salts because Duncan had collapsed out of shock. Look at this boat on the left, it's beautiful. You can definitely tell that we're getting close to Bath. Look at that building there. The number of hire boats that we are passing now has gone up considerably, and some of them even know how to drive them. I am only joking here. Most of the hire boat drivers are novices, and anyone who has watched our videos know that no one could be as bad as I was. Hire boaters are generally really nice people who are always up for a chat and always want to do the locks for you. We weren't intending to stop here as it is a little early, but we have already passed a couple of spaces, and with this space just below the lock 3 we decide that someone is trying to tell us something. They were. Just after we'd finished lunch the heavens opened and didn't stop.
He's not rowing, mate. He's not rowing. Just you.
Well, I don't know whether you can hear us because the microphones are packed in. Well, good morning.
Morning.
We are in Bradford on Avon, and we haven't had a look round. We weren't going to, were we? But then it absolutely threw it down. So we didn't.
Yeah, we'll get on the way back.
Yeah, it's just another one of those things. But we're on our way to meet some friends now in Bathampton, or else we would have stayed another night.
Yeah.
But we're booked into Bath Marina on Tuesday.
We do have very few friends, but they're really inconvenient, aren't they?
But we got into we're booked into the marina on Tuesday to get the feet sorted, and we have an issue with our shower. So we're going to be hanging around Bath for a few days.
Yeah, it's not a major issue, it's just a legal issue.
Now, if you believe what people say, it was a bit of an entitlement thing. So why would you want it? One of the things we immediately notice on leaving Bradford on Avon is that we now have a decent towpath. The canal is a lot less overgrown, and there are places that you can moor up. One of the things we noticed as well is that despite the number of hire boats around, and there are a lot, there's always spaces on the official moorings. This swing bridge was so difficult that I had to press gang and pass her by. Well, good morning. We are in Bathampton today. Lovely pub. Went in there for a drink. We had met some friends as well. They're in a motorhome and they parked there for free. They just had to register with the pub and they were there for 2 nights. It's been lovely. We had a walk into Bath. So we're going now to park just this side of Bath because we're going into a wharf on Tuesday to get the cleat pack on. Beautiful. And there's Duncan, he's made himself pretty, so he's ready to go.
Again.
I said Duncan's made himself pretty, so we're ready to go. Down to the water point, it's just the other side of the bridge. We find reversing okay because we have the bow thrusters and we use them. It would be more difficult without them, but we've got them, so we use them. He's very good. Whenever we have to reverse, Duncan does it, I don't do it. So this is us on the move there we are, cutting your head off. This is us on the move in the way to Bath. This stretch between Bradford on Avon and Bath is the best bit of the canal in the Kennet and Avon, in our opinion. It's quite manicured, isn't it? There's
I wouldn't say manicured, it's better looked after.
Yeah, it's not as wild.
And what have you, but not as wild, yeah.
There's plenty of moorings, there's plenty of good decent moorings,
Yeah.
which is we like that, don't we?
Yeah.
We are getting used to the pins and the gangplank. We are getting used to that. We used that a couple of times now and it's been fine. But we do still prefer rings, don't we? Yeah, we do.
Is what it is.
Yeah. But this is absolutely beautiful. It's stunning. It's a beautiful day. It's red hot. It's a lot hotter than what we thought it was going to be. And we've got a little petting farm. Not a petting farm, a little animal thing there. They've got
small holding, isn't it?
Yeah, they've got porcupines there and donkeys, goats.
Chickens,
He sells honey and eggs.
turkey.
Quite a lot of moored boats along here as well. Lots of hire boats. Lots of hire boats. This brings to an end this week's journey. Join us next week as we reach the end of the Kennet and Avon Canal. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button.